Nissan Philippines Incorporated recently flew us all the way to Ilocos Norte to try out the capabilities of their recently launched NP300 Navara. This off-road vehicle promises the comforts of a car with the ruggedness of a pickup truck. Did it prove true to its claims? Join us in this special feature and find out. The NP300 Navara stands tough and is very masculine up front. Although definitely wider, it still features the company's signature V-motion grille that adds toughness to its front fascia and is also partnered by boomerang-shaped headlamps. Dimensions-wise, the top-tier Navara is now longer, wider, and taller than its previous generation. Its wheelbase, however, has been slightly reduced, but ground clearance was taken a notch higher. The rear is also a looker with a tail spoiler that exudes a more agile presence, while its tail lamps are bulky and adds to the overall beefy look of the truck. The tires are geared with 18-inch rims and make the all-new Navara stand its ground with authority. The seats are given the same zero-gravity treatment just like the recent models from the company. While helping you find your destination is a Garmin sat-nav system displayed on a 5-inch screen with Kenwood's sound system on board. Reminiscent of the Nissan Altima that we previously reviewed, the steering wheel has controls for audio as well as buttons to activate and navigate its cruise control. Altogether, it was a pretty enjoyable ride and we didn't experience any fatigue from sitting on its seats for a couple of hours. One notable touch is the AC vent and cup holders for the back passengers. Located at the lower central panel next to the hill descent control button, Nissan opted to go for a knob switch to control the gearing of the truck. Another convenient feature is the presence of USB port, which is only commonly seen on SUVs or higher-end sedans. We did a mini eco-run challenge to get an idea of how the NP300 Navara is efficient in fuel consumption, and the winning team was driving the 4x4 7-speed automatic transmission variant. They were able to squeeze out 18.30 kilometers to the liter after traveling more or less 140 kilometers on the way to the sand dunes in Pawai, passing Bangi and its famous windmills. The top-of-the-line Navara carries a 2.5-liter turbo diesel engine that coughs up 190 horses at 3600 RPM and 450 Nm of torque at 2000 RPM. It's important to understand that some areas in the dunes have really loose sand and can easily trap a vehicle when shortage of power comes into play. With that said, we're happy to report that its engine is no stranger to heavy-duty performance and took on the course just like any 4x4 would, with the addition of extra comfort thanks to its suspension system. This unique 5-link rear suspension accompanied by coil springs not only promises a comfier ride, but it should also result to better handling. True enough, being on it during the bumpiest parts of the trail really shows how going off-road on this kind of setup is different from having commonly used leaf-type suspensions. Lastly, its hill descent control proved useful on steep slopes. We didn't have to step on the brakes since the truck itself made sure that we traversed down the slope smoothly and all we had to do was hold on to the steering wheel. Nissan's NP300 Navara indeed is like having the best of both worlds. It can provide the comfort offered by sedans on the road, but is always ready to swerve onto the dirt lane anytime you wish it to.